EA Sports brings you a special edition of the National Football League for this Thanksgiving matchup. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, these Detroit Lions, they won over a lot of people with the way they played under Dan Campbell last year. They started 1-6, found their stride, won 8 of their last 10 games, and nearly got into the playoffs.
And when you think back to how they almost got in, that final Sunday night going to Lambeau Field and beating the Packers, that tells you about the culture that's already been established there. All you need now is to watch this team continue to play. They're going to contend, I believe, in this season.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, one era ends, another begins. This is a team that finished 8-9 last year, missed out on the playoffs at the very end. What needs to happen for the green and gold to be playoff bound once more?
Everyone's focusing on how they're starting over on the offensive side of the ball. But to me, they have an accumulation of talent on defense that needs to play like a top 10, top 5 defense in the NFL.
On play action, love to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Ready, go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
No gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line.
Oh, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Alex Anzalone in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Lions will take over. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. And season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
Rumors of Goff's demise? Greatly exaggerated, it seems. Boy, what a big year he had last year. 29 touchdowns. They led the Lions to their first winning season since 2017. Under his leadership, the Lions expect to make the playoffs for the first time in a few seasons.
Off play action. Here's Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And you'll find some version of this play in just about every playbook in the NFL. It's an X-post cross. So on play action, you let the X receiver get downfield and start working right to left across the formation. What a beautiful throw, and it all comes together for big yardage.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And he's going to 24. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible. Now has him within throwing range on the 1st down.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal from the 3. Goff now looking to throw. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Sam Laporta from 3 yards out. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Terrific running there to start the drive, as that's going to go for 15 and a quick 1st down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Oh, nice move. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 4 receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4. Love now. That is caught. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. 11 yards for number 11.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw now. Here's Love. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their 1st drive. Their defense holds, and now, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An excellent excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
From the gun on third down, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. First down, Love to pass. That's complete to Dobbs. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Throwing, Love. And his throw here's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence, haven't allowed a point yet, flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there forcing the completion.
Love with it here, third and short yardage. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Room past the 35. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Working out of the gun, Love. He'll find Joe. And he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. Now it's Goff. Targets and finds Reynolds once more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now Goff. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Goff on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back to throw, Goff. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs as the first half is winding down. And the Lions will extend their lead here
just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Final play of the half, Love. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports halftime report. In the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talk about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Love from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 68 yards. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And Detroit getting set to go now. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. He'll buy some time right. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Dillon is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Dillon, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Carlson's extra point up and good, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, it's Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reynolds. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Fighting his way through contact and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From the red zone now, Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Lions
are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Goff. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Love. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Up the middle, Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love.
Completed out left to Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First down, Love to pass. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And quickly they get to the line. Love now on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Now this thrown deep for Kraft.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Down to about the 37.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing now, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Love now.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 3rd down, Love. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Lions up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at that. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd's